I turned on the mic and now it says the audio stream bitrate is, or the audio stream bitrate is lower than 0. Yeah, that's because I forgot to turn on the mic. Idiot. YouTube slowing down Firefox, but that's okay because they have ad block installed. I've heard about that. You know, they're really causing more problems for their own customer base. Really. I mean, truth be told. Anyway, let's see. Can I make this dark? Can I switch this over to a dark mode? Can I interact with it at least? Oh. No audio. No, there's audio. I got it working again. I just had to unmute my mic. Oh. Yeah, that moment when you forget to unmute your mic. At least this is not like a call to your grandparents, right? Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Interact. Okay, good. I can do that. Can I can't make this dark? I can't switch this over to dark mode? Well, that sucks. That sucks. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with the white mode. I'm sorry. It's gonna blind you guys. It's gonna be a weird, awkward white box over here in the corner of the screen. I really do need to look into getting a way to make this transparent and all that other stuff. I mean, where it just receives the text and, you know, kind of pops up as a transparent thing. I think there's a way of doing that, but I don't know. I have to do a little more research into that. I think you have to do it through another link. I think. I believe. Maybe. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. But anyway. Alright. Yeah, I'm back. Am I completely back? No, because there's still some things I gotta work on. In fact, when it comes down to it, I didn't get any videos done during my break. It's kind of embarrassing, okay? Primarily, I kind of wanted to get a video done as soon as I got my new intro ready, and unfortunately, I'm not very far along with my new intro. If you want to see how far along I am, well, give me a quick second. I gotta get this set up a little bit ahead of time. There we go. Alright, now I believe we're gonna be on monitor 3. There we go. Ah! We got a chat within a chat! Ah! See, this is a dark mode. I don't get why on earth this isn't. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's just dumb. YouTube, explain. Explain yourself, YouTube. Explain. Anyway, there we go. Alrighty then. Okay, so basically this is what I've gotten done so far on this little intro. Boom, 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 boom. So far, it's nothing but keyframes. It needs more time and effort to be put in. But hey, look, at least it's a short little teaser. I still need to get some of these other frames ready too. At least I've been getting better at my drawing and such while on my break as well. In fact, I actually do happen to have a few images and models drawn out for characters for not just the Weblum series, but I also happen to have a few T-posing characters drawn inside my sketchbook for Cadroid Boydman too, which is also coming along very well, actually. Well, okay, maybe not as well as I hoped. Right now, I'm still in the middle of the sprite management, and okay, just to be fair, I actually do have it figured out of how I'm going to do this. Let me get this fired up here. All right. See. Oh, okay then. Now we're gonna remove the chat so we don't have chat within chat. Chit chat, chitty chitty chat chat. Okay, let's see. I believe it was underneath recordings. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is what I need to show you. There we go. See, I got my sprite manager to finally work again. Bad news is about this. I do have a little bit of an issue with how I stored some of these sprites, because unfortunately it takes a little extra memory in order to store, like, okay, so basically when it comes down to it, I have it stored in, like, let's see if I can dumb this down, because I kind of want to make it simple for you guys to understand. It's kind of like having a filing cabinet, you know, and then of course there's an image on top. Each of these filing cabinets have different actually kind of reference to different positions of the body, which is on the reference photo on top, basically allowing you to find where each and every piece of the part of the body is. Now, of course, when you move over to that very now, of course, you need to pull out one. If you want to pull out from like the top of the cabinet, you'll get the very first image, which is what you see right there. And then, of course, if you pull out from the second part, you actually get the second image, which is what you see right there. However, there is a bit of a problem with this because I actually had to store the same body value twice. Actually, 3 times, 4 times, really. Because, to tell you the truth, it's still pulling like 2 different reference sheets from for the same exact coordinates in the same exact position. It's kind of weird, but hopefully it's maintaining some smooth streaming. But anyway, the real truth is that basically I'm trying to make it so that it works in a way that it wouldn't have to take that much memory, and it could pull out the specific thing for the specific change for the specific file. But right now, what I got is probably just going to work for anyway, because basically I'm working with like a 20 by 20 image anyway, so a 60 by 60 image in the reference of Farfags, but you know. Other than that, yeah. Heck, I even have my homemade villain drawn out. I'm getting an early sketch work done for the cover for the game, and I actually do even have a release schedule planned. If you can believe that. I'll get back to the main camera here. Anyway. Actually, the release schedule actually happens to be a little bit like this. I'm going to have like a bit of a pre-release version. Some for the people who are supporting me on Ko-fi, and also I have been debating about doing a Patreon again. And honestly, if I were, I probably would just stick it to 3 tiers this time, which would be vanilla, strawberry, and chocolate. And then I'll probably add on other tiers if I feel like it, or if people want me to add on other tiers, that'd be fine. But of course, and no, Super Chocolate is not going to be a tier, okay? There's going to be only one Super Chocolate Milkshake. But anyway, if I had to say anything, basically, uh-oh, no data, no data, no! Why? I hate this. Why does my internet have to suck? There we go. Okay. Okay. It's back. I really do hate the internet out here. Anyway. Well, okay, here's the real thing, is that basically when it comes down to it, I already have my release schedule planned. I'm going to be doing like a pre-release for anybody who has given me any kind of money on the Ko-fi, and if I do start a Patreon, I will do it for Patreon as well. Then, of course, I also am planning on doing some early releases for YouTubers, because, you know, why not? Also, some that probably would do reviews. Hopefully, they'll probably respond to me. I don't know. I mean, there's like a random chance that they might, or they might not, but it only depends. The real thing is that basically I'm going to try and get this game spread out as much to as many people as I possibly can. And then, of course, well, come on, it's best marketing strategy, really. But, of course, another thing that I would also like to point out is, why does it say I have 0 computer viewers? Am I boring people? Oh, great. Anyway, but another thing that I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be doing the main release after I get done with the preview release, and probably a few other minor bug fixes if they happen to find any game-crashing bugs or anything like that, because I can't find everything, you know? And then, of course, I'm going to do a main release of the game, which will probably be more close to the final release. And then, of course, I'm going to be doing a limited edition physical copy release. Now, of course, with the physical copy release, actually, I am literally going to give you a disc with the game on it. Also, I'm going to make it a bit of a mixed media disc with actual game audio on it. I mean, I think I'll probably have MIDI versions too, but I'll probably explain why that is a little bit later. It's also probably going to include a dual case with a manual that you can pull out, and also it will come with a box with a poster in it. And I'm actually planning on selling this for the value of $10, but don't quote me, it could be a little bit more, it could be a little bit less. Only depends on how much it takes to, manufacture the discs. Or, well, to do the discs, make the posters, for the materials anyway, how much the materials cost overall. But, in other words, yes, I will be charging it for about $10 right now. I mean, that's the estimated price, but it could be a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to be too worried about profit here, but with it, it's also going to include a disc that has a game on it, and also I'm going to be doing a little bit of a challenge for myself. Oh, wait, also I did forget about the Linux version. I skipped over that. Yeah, the Linux version is going to come out after the main version because I'll have to do some tweaks to the engine in order to get it to work on Linux, because there are some things that work on Windows but don't really necessarily work very well on Linux, you know? Like, for example, my little background logo, for my little splash screen. Unfortunately, transparency works well on Windows, but doesn't work very well on Linux. Like, seriously, I just get a black rectangle around the Webloms logo, and that's kind of, no go. So anyway, yeah, I'm planning on trying to do something like that. Then, of course, with the physical release, I will have, like, a Linux version and a Windows version. And I'm going to try and do my best to make sure that the Windows version runs all the way back to 95. Like, seriously, it will run on a Windows 95 computer, or run on a Windows 98, a Windows ME, a Windows XP, well, actually, no, Windows 2000, well, Windows NT, then Windows 2000, then Windows XP, then Windows 7, and then Windows 8, and then, well, of course, Windows 10 and 11. And probably 12 for the foreseeable future, because, Microsoft is now going back to that whole model of having a system released every other third year. Which, I mean, I don't think is necessarily bad for them, but at the same time, with the way Microsoft has been going, I don't know if I could trust their future operating systems. But I feel like most people are probably going to be switching over to Linux before too much longer. But anyway, the real thing is that basically I'm going to try and have support for some of this. And then, of course, maybe I might even do a bit of a DOS version too. But if I were to do that, then I'd go completely vintage and do floppy disks. But anyway, the real thing is that actually you're getting the game with the soundtrack and a poster, a dual cassette, and a manual that goes into the dual cassette for basically like $10. And I don't think that's really necessarily that bad of a deal. And, of course, there would be a lot of people out there who still like physical games, and weirdly enough, like me, they have an oddball computer with a physical drive inside of it. Or a physical disk drive. Which, actually, tell you the truth, I kind of like having a physical disk drive, by the way. I mean, I know it's kind of weird for me to say. Games are still on a physical CD, and I still enjoy playing games with a physical CD, I mean, hopefully nobody finds me too weird for that. But then again, some of these older games have done things right that some of the newer games just don't do right at all, Anyway, so that's the release schedule for Cathroid Blade Man. That's what I'm planning for Cathroid Blade Man anyway. Alright. So, of course, maybe onward to my own life. Maybe, because, you know what, I kind of want to get off the general of game development, and I kind of want to talk about a little bit about myself too, and what I'm doing, and how I'm doing, and how I'm feeling. And honestly, my break helped out a little bit, but it didn't help out a lot. I know it's kind of sad to say, and I know that there's going to be some people who are going to be a little bit disappointed with that, but, I mean, sure, I did get a little bit done while I was on my break, but I didn't necessarily get all that much done. And after kind of on my break, I was supposed to be doing some videos and such, trying to get as much as I could done, even though, honestly, I didn't get much done at all, and I feel kind of terrible about that. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. The situation in between me and my dad hasn't really necessarily gotten better. Hasn't gotten worse, but it hasn't gotten better either. I mean, like, probably the first day of my break, my dad wanted to talk to me. He talked to me about my future and all that other stuff, and yeah. I mean, sure, I get part of what he's saying, but, at the same time, I really go like, Dad, I kind of want to figure this stuff out for my own self. I don't need you telling me what I need to do or how I need to do it. Because, sometimes it's not his life, it's mine. And, well, it's kind of hard to convey that to him, really. I mean, really, I am trying to do my best to try to get some support and trying to get support from my mom and my sisters and such. But, there was like one night I came home from work, and of course, it was me raising the tension, even though I really wasn't. And he said something about me being loud most of the time. And yes, I know I can be pretty loud. I can be pretty obnoxious, and I have a hard time controlling it. Like, I don't have an internal volume knob for some reason. So, of course, I happen to sound loud. I happen to be, like, projecting most of the time when I don't mean to. And I'm sorry for that. But, I don't know if I can really necessarily do anything about that. Really, the best thing that I wish that these guys, that, my family, the people that have lived with me for like 27 years could understand, well, 27 going on to 28 anyway, to understand that, in order to fix this, you're just going to have to meet me halfway there. You're going to have to understand that there's going to be moments when I'm going to get loud and I'm not going to realize it. But I could try to tell them that, but they're going to tell me that I'm being selfish. And that they've already met me halfway there. And that they've already tried all that other stuff. But really, they only tried it once and just gave up. They didn't even try to bother keep trying. The only thing that they resort to is yelling back at me, even though, honestly, I wasn't trying to yell at them. I swear. But then again, that's kind of where I'm getting to the point where it's like, at this point, it probably would just be better for me to move out of the house. Oh! Hey-o! Hey-o, to Polly to Cube! Good to see ya! I don't know why it doesn't say that there's nobody I don't know why it says nobody's watching right now. Because you're not a nobody, I can tell you that. But, YouTube, get your algorithm fixed, please! Actually, tell you the truth, if I had to do a video about why so many people are leaving YouTube, yeah, the YouTube algorithm would be the primary reason why a lot of people are leaving YouTube. Because trust me, I've done a lot of fighting with it over the past 13 years that I've been on this platform, so I'm here once again. Yep, it's good to have you. Yeah, like I said, I've been doing a lot of fighting with the YouTube algorithm over the past 13 years, and honestly, it's like, yeah, it's a fight that's just not worth fighting with anymore. I mean, quite literally, I'm just doing this as a side hobby and everything. I've already accepted the fact that I'm probably not going to make money off of this channel, and yes, even if I make a Patreon or and yes, even with my coffee, I figured that it's probably not going to go to YouTube. It's going to be going more to other things. Because, they're making it hard because they want money themselves, and, yeah. Everything that they've done to YouTube has kind of made it worse. There we go. Now it says you're somebody. Yay! Okay. Sorry if the internet may drop out every once in a while, or the quality may go bad because my internet's crap out here. Like I said, I've been just kind of talking about, well, actually, first I talked about development of my game engine, surprisingly enough. Weirdly enough. And I've been kind of working on it, trying to get some things polished out, and now I'm trying to work on a layer manager. And then, of course, another thing that I was also talking about was my own situation. And basically, right now, I'm getting kind of tired of working with my family. And tell you the truth, I don't think they're really necessarily too fond of me anymore. I think it's probably just better to move out of the house, even though it's probably not the best decision. It's probably not the worst decision either. Get a sip of water. There we go. But, something to try and make me stretch out my wings and grow just a bit more as a person. And then, of course, for some reason, I started talking about the YouTube algorithm. Though, granted, that's probably when you popped in. But yeah, like I said, I'm planning on moving out of the house and maybe getting myself into a different position and hopefully trying to work on my life and get myself a little bit better and try to make myself a little bit of a better person. And hopefully maybe get better internet while doing it too, because, that's the thing. I can't seem to get very good internet right now. Ugh. Anyway, but the real thing is that basically when it comes down to it, I need to grow myself and become a better person. And that's primarily the reason why I want to move out of the house. Anyway, free time, and I wouldn't have to worry about juggling my family and myself, you know? Though, granted, I still would have to text every once in a while to let them know I'm still alive, of course. But, other than that, I also am going to be trying to do a few other things as well. I'm going to be trying to get some things ready for YouTube and a little more prepped now because I'm feeling a little more motivated at it. Not to mention, I also happen to have 4 days on this week for my work, so I guess I'm going to take whatever time I have off and use it to my advantage. Though, of course, I also do have to go pay a dentist bill today. Fun, right? Or at least another part of the dentist bill. At least I'm going to finish it off. Yay! I'm no longer in debt with the dentist. Woohoo! But, anyway, the real truth is that basically, yeah, I'm trying to improve my own life and trying to get myself out of a situation that I am currently not pleased with right now at the moment. So, yeah. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. Did I have anything else to talk about? I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah, the Shake It Up Jam, actually. I forgot about my little game jam that I hold annually for the month of the Shake. Even though, granted, I don't really necessarily do it in the middle of the month of the Shake anymore because that month is kind of hectic for me. Considering that not only do I have my birthday to juggle around, but I also have the anniversary of the milkshake going to juggle around, too. But basically, yeah, I am going to be starting to work on some assets for the Shake It Up Jam, and I'll probably be posting the announcement here real soon so that people can start joining at least about a month or two ahead of time. It's going to be sometime in the beginning of April, and I hope that, and hopefully I will be a little more active in participating in it this time than I have been previously, because, you know, let's face it, I've been kind of struggling trying to make some of the videos and such for the month of the Shake, and, yeah. Actually, I kind of did that with the month of Scares this year, too, where I was having a hard time participating with that one, too. Kind of having to deal with the fry and the stress and all that other stuff with having to deal with my job. Because, you know, by that point, I was working, like, 6 a.m. mornings, and yet I was still awake, like, till, like, 12 o'clock. Not by conscious choice, but by, like, well, maybe just primer. Part of it's not paying attention. The other part of it's like, my mind is like, John, you should be doing something, or John, why are you trying to go to sleep, or whatever, you know? And, you know, that's kind of an issue when that kind of happens, you know? I mean, a lot of people would probably say something like that where, yeah, that is an issue. But in other words, yeah. Also, speaking of game jams too, actually, my dad did let me know that there was a game jam going on in Casper. I took a look at it, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a part of the global game jam. Then, of course, I realized that they only had like maybe 1 day left when when I looked at it, and I'm like, well, I guess there's no point in joining now. Trying to do something trying to finish a game in 1 day, doesn't matter if you're going for pre-built, doing it from scratch, whatever. I know it's possible to do, but it's real stressful to do. You know? And that's kind of hard. That is very hard to do for anyone, really. The real thing is that basically when it comes down to it, I would have to say, oh yeah, not to mention the theme of the jam sucked. Like, make me laugh. Who the heck thought of that one? I wonder, who on earth thought that was a good idea for a theme for a game jam? That's terrible. That doesn't really stretch the imagination much. I mean, I'm pretty sure they got a whole bunch of Stanley Parable clones. I wouldn't be surprised. Tell you the truth, though, if I really were to... Oh, sorry, just stretching up and back. Giving out a bit of yawn. Okay, anyway. But if I were to really say anything about that, I don't know. Error. YouTube is not retaining. Yep, my cruddy internet is keeping up with me again, isn't it? Anyway. But the real truth is that basically when it comes down to it, my game jam is probably going to have a much better theme. Hopefully you guys will join to see what it is. But, of course, with that being said, I don't know if I have too much else to talk about. Because, like I said, I've already talked about the game engine and my release schedule for Cowboy Boy Man. I already talked about my own life. I talked about some updates, and I also talked about the Shake It Up jam. So, I don't know. Maybe it could be just a short stream. Or either that, I could probably start developing again on the stream. Who knows? Or either that, maybe finish up my intro on this stream because it's not finished yet. I mean, it's far from finished. Let's see. Monitor 3. There we go. We don't need another chat, please. Thank you. Well, actually, hold on. I should probably bring that back and move that over here so that I can see it. There we go. There we go. Now I can see the chat. I kind of wish that my chat box wasn't white right now, but, you know, I guess I gotta work with what I gotta work with. This was the only way I could get it to work. Alright, so basically when it comes down to it, this is kind of where I'm at. Okay, if you want to preview it again, just let me know. I'll let you preview it again, but I'm probably going to be taking a look at it several times already, so... Alright, so it looks like the shake is landed. Okay, good. So what I need to do is have it zoom out just a little bit and then have him pop back up and do a little bit of another... and do something kind of fun or exciting or something like that. And then, of course, I'm going to have him jump back down, and I'm going to have the logo kind of fly onto the screen as he tries to get his balance after doing that little trick. And then, of course, he kind of pops back up looking happy, like... And then we have, like, a quick little blink, and then maybe a frame of him looking absolutely confused as the screen blows up again. Okay. Yes, I do have this all planned out, by the way. Is it perfect? No, not by any means, but, you know, it's all planned out nonetheless, so... I love it when my pen... I love it when my tablet does that. My software does that anyway. Basically what it does is that it moves the area for the pin over here instead of over here. So basically when it comes down to it, it doesn't do the pencil thing over here. It just does it up here. And it's annoying as all blue ghetto. It's just annoying. Period. You know what? Maybe we'll turn on some music too. Let's jam for a little bit. Okay, Windows Media, fire up. Do I want to do the relaxing playlist? No, because I got copyright struck for... I will get copyright struck for some of these songs, so... We'll just go for uncopyrighted right now, and we'll start with the best song ever. Hopefully you guys heard that. Wait, you guys can't hear that! Ah, shoot. Where's OBS? Wait, is it saying no data? No, it's just saying excellent. Good. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Let me know if you can't. I'll be paying attention. Or at least I'll be drawing... Well, still trying to pay attention. It's difficult. Anyway. Okay, there we go. Doing a little bit of a cool spin. On recoil, there we go. Hey, a TF2 remix! I know, right? I think I got it. Yep. Yeah, TF2 is actually a lot of fun. I do play it on occasion. I even have a fun story about the Saxon Hail update, too. Technically, I usually main engineer for some reason, because I just write the character. And, to tell you the truth, when I was playing Saxon Hail mode, everybody else on the team except for me got killed. The Saxon Hail did not know where I was. He had no clue. None whatsoever. Then, of course, all of a sudden he finds me. He sees me staring through a window. I was just sitting there behind my sentry, waiting for him to show up. And then I just went over. I just pressed the communicate on the mic and went like this. I love what somebody in the chat said. It's like, it was like, strong Australian versus brave Texan. Basically. Let me tell you, it didn't end well. Okay, let's see. I'm just kind of keyframing right now, in case you're wondering. Alright, by the way, some of you guys are probably wondering what on earth that Super Chocolate Milkshake model was for that I posted about a while ago. Actually, tell you the truth, it came from a rather dumb idea. And I think I want to talk to you guys. The heck not. Anyway, I had a really dumb idea while I was working one day. And I was thinking, you know, what if you replace Snake from Metal Gear Solid with Super Chocolate Milkshake? Yeah, you could probably hear it in your head already. Shake! Shake! But anyway, the idea was that it was supposed to be kind of a comedic thing, and honestly, there was supposed to be some funny satire stuff, you know. Actually, tell you the truth, I kind of wanted to have, like, like, the tutorial of the game kind of... Well, actually, I don't really know how the game begins. I haven't played Metal Gear Solid myself yet. I may have to get the game and play it myself sometime. But anyway, actually, I kind of wanted to do something fun with it, and anyway, I kind of wanted to do something fun with the idea, and basically, I kind of had this idea of trying to do this whole let my brain process this for a moment. There's a lot of thoughts going through my head with this. Anyway, the basic idea was just kind of to do a bit of a satire thing, you know? Actually, I kind of had an idea where, like, they're going like, Shake, you're gonna have to sneak by those people. Well, how about those box zones over there? Those would work. Shake, nobody's gonna be dumb enough to believe that a box is gonna move by itself. And then, of course, the Shake gets a box, he throws it off over his head, he moves past the guards, and the guards go like, huh, don't you find it funny that the boxes sometimes move around here? Yeah, I know, it's a common occurrence that happens every single day. And then, of course, after he gets past the guards, he discards the box, he jumps out, he calls the chief, and the chief is like, now how the hell did that work? You know, that sort of thing, right? I think that would be kind of fun. That's kind of why I created the whole low poly shake thing, you know? Gonna have to rig it for it, but I don't know. Well, Unless I design my own engine where I could probably rig it myself, which actually I might do, because, you know... Look, I mean, it's probably going to be inevitable that eventually I'm going to dive into 3D sometime. So, you know, maybe experimenting around with it right now probably wouldn't be such a bad idea with it. Especially with the fact that actually, with Diagnosis Psychosis, I kind of want to go for, like, a bit of a pseudo 3D look anyway. Kind of having, like, a bit of a 2D style, but with, like, 3D depth and all that other stuff. I'll explain about it. I'll talk a little bit more about it when I get to it, but, you know, it's kind of like what I have released as preview images on both my Game Joel and actually even on my YouTube, actually. Where I kind of uploaded 2 different rooms, one of them being a hallway and the other one being one of the padded cells that the residents reside in. So, yeah, I think that would be kind of cool, and also be kind of fun to do. Kind of fun to design as well, when you think about it. So anyway. Backwards. Let's see, how well does this flow? Let's see. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna go all the way back. Turn on the light box, please. Shadow box, please. Thank you. Ah! I hate that when it happens. Okay, we're gonna... There we go. Zoom out. There we go. Now we're just gonna watch. Here we go. Actually, that flows a lot better than I thought it would. Huh. Hopefully I'm able to animate that perfectly when I get to that point. Right now, I'm just kind of working out some basic keyframes. Right now, I kind of have it set on going on like on 5s. Basically, it starts on 0, goes to 14, then it goes to 29, then it goes to 44, then it goes to 59, you know, set frames like 15 frames. I mean, like 15, every 15th frame, basically. And why on earth do I go a frame off? Because it starts on 0. You know, if a computer counts up to 5, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like we do. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little weird, but hey, look, I mean, it's something that you get when you... It's something that you have to pick up on when you do counters in programming, you know? But this way I can plan it out, and of course if I need to stretch it out, or squeeze it together faster to make something faster, or something like that, then you know what? I can. I mean, I have the ability to. So there's a good thing about evenly pacing it, you know? Is it gonna look good? Probably, probably not, depending. We'll see what happens. And then we'll just have them standing straight up for this last scene here. In case you're wondering, I'm working on a 4K base with a 1080p defining line, so that when it comes down to actually producing it, I can actually crop it. But it also allows me to do things with the animation that out for like 11 seconds, so holy cow, I still got a lot of keyframes to go through. I just love listening to you as you podcast. You're so relaxing. You gotta do a podcast like you planned. I know, I really do. I was thinking about calling it the Daily Dose of Chocolate, though it would probably be considered more of a weekly dose. But, you know, Daily Dose rolls off the tongue so much better. And it sounds so much more delicious. I guess from that point, I probably would just have a looping frames of having him blink, and also having the cape wave in the air just a little bit. Because, you know, it probably look nice, look appealing. You know, just a little bit more, make it last for about 11 seconds. Well, I mean, it's not like I have that many frames blank. It's like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why is that on 268? It should be on 269. There we go. Ah, shoot, I lost count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so 12 blank frames. Though that last blank frame is, well, okay. There's 13 if you want to include the first one, but really, I'm not including that one. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so... Okay, this one's definitely TF2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The heck? Can I do that? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 flame frames. Okay, then. Well, that makes sense. Whoa. I didn't think I could do up to that many frames. But I don't need that many frames. I just need the 330. Alright, well, I got my basic plan here. Let's see, does it flow cohesively? Let's see. Or wait, did I already make sure of this? Well, let's do it again. Why not? ADHD coming in and all that. Actually, I'd say, yeah, that flows pretty well, actually. I mean, everything's pretty much readable. I mean, the shake doesn't really get too much off-center. I mean, it works. Ah, cave story. What a game. What a game. Alright, well, I guess that's playing out, but I'm gonna do... I think it's time to start with storyboard, layers, there we go. Did I just do a copy of cell for no real reason? We're gonna delete that. Where is delete? Ah! Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, I just need a new layer for painting. There we go, that's what I need. Actually, I'm probably gonna need another group layer inside a group layer, but, you know. Get out of here. it up there while I'm doing that. There we go. Okay. So, halfway between that, I would say about 7. So, we're going to create a new blank frame. There we go. Hopefully my, I'm going to have to turn over the onion skin to see if one texture is on. Okay. Don't know why it's... This thing is dusty. Hold on, I need to get some cleaning supplies. Give me a quick second. There we go. I'm back. My screen looks a little bit better now. I don't have to deal with all that dust. I actually do have a sleeveless glove for this thing, but I don't know where the heck it's at. It disappeared on me. Well, I'll find it. Eventually. Alright, so. Get to work here, shall we? Let's see. Yes. I know. I know what to do. There we go. There we go. And then we're just gonna... Sorry, I need to stop using my wrist just a bit here. Might develop carpal tunnel, and that's not good for me. Especially a guy without insurance. Actually, that looks pretty good. Alright, we just need one more keyframe right here. gonna say about 22, I think, would work. Probably be a good halfway point, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, no, 22 would probably work. Create a blank frame. I can move it around if I need to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Uh-oh. There we go. 1, 3, 4, 5. Ay, ay, ay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the heck? Maybe I miscounted on the first one. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How interesting. Anyway, we'll get to work on this, shall we? Okay, here we go. There we go. Have the shake slowly fade out from it. There we go. I'll try to include these frames, and we'll go back to here. We'll see how well this works. Ho ho ho! That looks good! I'm actually kind of impressed. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little excited, but oh well. Let's see. Well, I have to go now. Okay. No worries. See ya, though. Nice. Was nice. See ya, man. Yep. See you later. I'll probably do another live stream sometime in the future. I kind of enjoy quality. Let's see. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. Should I try to end it an hour early? Maybe I should. I mean, I'm the only one watching right now. Or, well, it does say there's only one person watching, but I don't know. Sorry, I kind of remained silent. I'm focused on this. Let's see. Yeah, I might as well just end the broadcast. Doesn't say there's anybody watching right now, so... Anyway. I'll stop the music right here. Go over to live capture. Alright. So, anyway, if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. This is Super